What's up, everybody? We're back at it. Listen. I know I haven't been in YouTube, and for that, I want to apologize. But what I'm about to tell you is something that I don't want you to be alarmed and I don't want you to be fearful. I just want you to start getting things in order, okay? And I mean that in a very helpful way. So let's get into it. All right, you guys. So first and foremost, if you haven't already, go ahead and like and subscribe. Thank you so much, you guys, for being a part of our family and our community. It means a lot to me. If you haven't already, go ahead and go through our description. Join our Patreon. All right, you guys. So we have three different levels of the Patreon. We have our elite permaculture, where you can learn about gardening. You can see different interviews and just behind the scenes of us gardening and seeds, propagation, all of that stuff. Then you can also learn about business, how to start your own business, how to get consultations from us. We have a little package deal on there that's a little discounted from what I really charge for like clients and things. But get plugged in, you guys, okay? So yeah, like I was saying, um, there's a lot that has transpired. I was in a battle. I was in a battle with um, people people that do monetization, people that control, so to say, the algorithm, for lack of better words. I'm trying to watch my words right now because um, I posted some things. You guys know I'm very big on permaculture elite, where we talk about just self-sustainability and just having your own like water catchment if it's legal to do it wherever you live. Just a lot of different things. Being able to provide for yourself, have the plants, gardening, all of that. Disclaimer: I do apologize. The apartment complex, of course, is now mowing out front, but I'm sorry. All right, so yeah, you guys. So like a lot has been happening. We're just trying to teach you guys how to grow. And so I made a comment about the inflation. I made a comment about um, a lot of different things um, and how certain prices were going to be certain ways. And they didn't like that. So I got a email stating that I needed to refrain from posting certain um, information because it would deem me into getting unmonetized. I would basically lose my monetization on Facebook and things of that sort for talking about um some unrevealing things, some things that just they didn't feel like um were true. However, this is August 2nd, 2022, and this is Kim the Dawn talking to you guys about some very disturbing things that I have found, some disturbing things that I have seen other YouTube content creators talk about, that has now put me into the position that I want to make sure that my family, that you all are ready, that you all are prepared. We all know of the war that has been going overseas. We all understand um, the pressure that has put things in. We all understand what's going on even now with us killing someone in Afghanistan. Okay, so we understand this. We also understand when it comes to our food and being here in the U.S. I went overseas. Now I'm bringing it here in the U.S. We understand that we have a lot of food plants that just burned down. And I don't want them to say that that's false, but that's actually in the news. So you guys can look at that. A lot of food plants have burned down, and we're down to like very few food plants, where we get our chicken and our meat and such from. So I'm I'm concerned because we're already having baby food shortages. I work in food areas. Okay, I don't want to give too much information, but if you watch my other videos, you'll know where I work. So I see this daily. People calling me every day. Do y'all have formula? Do you have this one? No, I'm sorry, we do not. I'm sorry. And then they fussing me like I am the controller of it. But there's little shortages of stuff, shortages of different food items. Food prices have doubled. Um, we have to get into the position where we are self-sustainable. Uh, I'm showing you guys, I'm talking to you guys about getting something, some source of meat, some source of protein, whether you're growing beans, string beans, whether you're doing hydroponics and you have tilapia and you have the ability to do that, or catfish, whether you have the ability to grow quail. I've shown you guys in our house, in my home previously, and even here, how I have quail, and we use that for protein. I used to do rabbits as well. A lot of you say, ew, wow, oh, I can't believe you can kill something and do that for yourself. You have to realize that what they're feeding these things, these animals, in food places, yes, they might market it as healthy and GMO, non-GMO, all this stuff, but there used to be a lot of hormone. It still is. Come on, let's be honest. Let's be honest. All right, so I know what I'm putting in for my birds. I know that I'm feeding them 100% organic, whole things. When they eat, they eat bugs and stuff, but that's high protein. It helps them get nice fat. I know it's getting good for me. Okay, so when you provide for yourself, when you start to cull and you start to provide truly for yourself, there's a certain confidence. There's a certain what's the word? Just reassurance that I'm providing and that I know that we can at least have this and we'll be good. You can get into freezer drying. You can get into dehydrating. You can make jerkies. You can get into storaging and just freezer. Put them in the freezer. There's so much. If you don't want to do quail and have them in the house, you can have them outside. Have aviaries. You can do chickens. We're about to start a project with my grandmother's house and with Andre's mom's house with chickens. They're finally open to it. They see how things are. They're tired of paying $4 for eggs, even though they're talking about it's not going to get to $12. Don't talk about that, please. It's not true. But whatever, you guys, you can get to where you're in the position that you don't have to pay so much for food, and you can reposition your money. I reposition my money, now I have options. I can do other things. I can provide. I have a generator. I can get stuff, you know. And when I left, I saw how much stuff I had to accrued. So I'm happy that I still have things. I know that if something happens, I have the bare minimum to at least survive and get through it. A lot of people, sad to say, may not survive the first 3 to 4 months if SHTF, stuff really hits the fan, you know? So I need you guys to be in the mindset and position to be ready, to be focused, to be cognizant that this is the reality, that things can happen. We are now declaring that we're in a recession. We are now declaring that things are not really good with the stock market. I don't want to, like I said in the beginning, promote doom and gloom, but I want to promote awareness. Okay, you guys, we need to get into the position where things could be better. Okay, and like I said, I try to say things before. I've always talked about self-sustainability. I've always talked about food. I've always talked about just, you know, gardening, all of that. But I got a little too close to the pan, and they told me if I keep talking about it, they were going to demonetize me. But I want to talk to you guys about this. I want to make sure that you guys are aware of what's going on. I want to make sure that you guys understand that there's food plants that have been burned down, that have just magically caught on fire. Sorry, that have been, you know, I think it's out of 11, 8 have been burnt down. So food shortages, baby food shortages. We're having all of this stuff happening. I told you guys at the beginning of the year, China told their people last year, stock up for at least a year's worth of food. Why is China knowing more than we do? When preppers and people on YouTube tell y'all stuff, we just blow it off. They came out with a movie called Don't Look Up, and it proved everything. I was so upset watching that movie. Let me know in the comments if y'all watched that movie, Don't Look Up. I was so upset watching that movie because there's a whole meteor coming to Earth, impending danger. And there's half of the people on Earth saying, oh, this isn't going to happen. And then there's another half of the people saying, this is happening, you guys. It's time to really do something. Do your research. Do your research, you guys. Like I said, I'm watching a lot of different YouTube content creators. I'm in a group now where I talk with certain content creators, and I'm learning some stuff, you guys, that there's millionaires, billionaires who are creating bunkers. Why are they creating bunkers? Russia, they heated up, or the U.S. saw a heat signature in the mountains of some bunkers that Russia has, that they're supposed to have been cold, that's supposed to have been dead, that's supposed to haven't been used anymore. Why are they revamping? Why are they reviving stuff? Why are we having all these shortages? Why is there a recession now? They're just telling us in the middle of a recession that there's a recession. Look at the housing market, it's high. All of these things. They're telling you, oh, buy right now. Hey, do what you want to do. I'm looking for a house, so I'm not saying don't. I'm just telling you, like I said, be aware. Okay? Let's be aware. Let's be honest. And let's say, this is what I can at least do. Stop saying you don't have a green thumb. I didn't think I had a green thumb, and now I love it. You look at my house, I have plants everywhere. I have animals everywhere. You can do it. You never know until you try. Give yourself something. Like I said, I started in the backyard with totes. You can use bins, put some dirt in it. You can do potatoes. You can do onions. You can do garlic. Do things that the survival foods, okay? Potatoes, onions, garlic. I have a whole pouch of seeds and starters. Get your stuff, you guys. Get it while it's still cheap. This is what I'm saying. A lot of stuff is raised, and I'm happy that I have a whole starter pack. Yes, stuff expires, but if you're cycling, if you actually grow the plants and you harvest the seeds, there's so much you can do. There's something about, especially if you're a man. If you're a man on here, I'm on StreamYard right now, so I can't see who's on here. But if you're a man, there's something about getting your hands dirty. There's something about really working. When I'm building a shed, or I'm building a greenhouse for something, when I'm doing things, it's something about putting your hands in the dirt and getting down and doing the dang on thing. And then you see the fruit of your labor. I love it. I love it. You see the fruit of your labor, and you can eat from it. You can give it to your family, your friends. You guys, they've already tried to create this fear and this tension and this discord and this separation due to COVID and now monkeypox and all of this stuff happening. Are you red or are you blue? What are you? All this stuff from Trump that has transpired. They're already trying to create discord. So I need you guys to be aware. I need you guys to be ready. I need you guys to be okay. There's so much happening at a small scale that it worries me that we're not ready at a big scale. Example, Texas, when all the storm happened that they weren't, no one's used to snow. People died. The government told them fend for themselves. And we've moved past it like it's just been nothing since. I'm concerned. DoorDash just magically had a glitch in their system where they allowed you to buy whatever. I hope I don't get demonetized for saying this, but I think that was an experiment. I think they wanted to see in an impending danger, if everything went offline, what would you really get? What would you really do? Everyone got alcohol and just dumb stuff. No one got the essentials. We have a whole shortage, and nobody thought of getting baby diapers and food and all of this stuff. But y'all was sure to get your wine bottles. You was sure to get your stuff, get your food, spend $300, $400, and the next day they charge the shelves. It was an experiment, in my opinion. But we're gonna move on from that. We're gonna continue, because, like I said, I don't want to stir the pot too much more. We have to be ready. We have to be aware. We have to be cognizant of what's going on, you guys. Okay. I'm back. I'm trying to talk with you guys. We did an interview. If you were in our private Facebook group, we did an interview with with Sean from Edible Gardens. I'm excited to bring this to you guys to help you guys see you can start from the basics. And that's why I love talking to him. He hated us calling him a mentor and wise and a Jedi and all this stuff. He was like, just stop. But it was so awesome to hear from somebody to say, you don't have to have so much. We think we need so much. Oh, I need this, I need lights, I need this, I need this, I need that. Is your house on the south side? If it's not, position your plants to where they can be on the south side window. The south side is where the sun is strongest the most during the day. The north side is where it comes up, or it rises on the east and goes on the west, but the north side is where it get a little bit. It's about, you start to learn, just a little segue. This is even for business. I didn't like math. I didn't like money until I started getting in business, and I like money. I didn't like plants. I didn't like animals and stuff until I started actually working and putting my hands in the garden and doing things. And then I realized, ooh, I like this. Ooh, I love how this outcome is. I love the response of this, Shout out to whoever's in here. I love you guys. Thanks for joining in and partnering this for so long. If you haven't already, go ahead and like and subscribe. Share this with a family and friend. But like I said, you can start. And I wish I had to say this the way I said it. I wish it wasn't coming off so abrasive or even so crazy or spooky, doomy, whatever you want to see it as. Take it. But I want you guys to be ready. I want you guys to be aware. And I hate saying I told you so. Someone asked me years ago, I had a blog. And then they read my blog and they was like, what you put in your blog happened. And I'm like, I hate always saying I told you so. That's why I wrote the blog, so that it could just be out there. Even if no one reads it, it's out there. So this is, even if no one sees this, even if, like I said, I get demonetized and they shut me down from talking too much about the realities of our life, I wanted to talk to you guys and let it know. But good thing about this is you have time to still get at the brunt of this, get ahead of this. Get where you have your mask, get where you have your equipment, get where you have your food, your seeds, all that you need. And like I said, when you start doing the research, you realize certain animals help certain things. So you have rabbits. Rabbits poop comes out cold. It comes out hard. It comes out small little pellets. So it's automatic fertilizer. You put that in your dirt, mix it up. It's automatic, like gold. You get chickens or quail, their poop. Put that in there. It helps boost the nitrogen. Helps give you that nice balanced pH. You guys got to learn, and it helps. Everything balances, creates this ecosystem. And then permaculture is just learning how to grow and grow upon each other. So you have the tree, you have a peach tree, and then under the peach tree you have some kale, you have some cabbage. Over here you have some green beans growing up on the vine. It's a lot that you can grow, and it may to you seem like it's a lot, but you're just plugging in, doing what you can. And I'm just trying to help you guys do what you can, okay? So you can start. It's really easy. It's not that much. You can even do it almost free, especially my community, the people, my target, my insights tell me, the people who I talk to, Baltimore, stuff like that, Detroit. I've seen my insights. I got some people in Chicago, but we guys, if you got food stamps, no offense, you literally can start for free. You get vegetables, get the seeds out, let them sit out, dry them out. Now you have green pepper seeds. Now you have cucumber seeds. All of these things. Use your brain. Be ingenuitive. Be creative with it. Okay. You don't always have to. I hate that. I hate that certain people do this, but they be like, it's the government. Whatever. Who cares? But like some of my friends, when we're gardening, if they see something that they like and it's like in a public, like a park, they'll just keep cutting. I was at the Patapsco Park trail. We're walking the trail, and there's people out there picking berries, wild Japanese berries that are actually edible. If you look at my reels, I was eating some because I seen them. And I'm like, what are you doing? And they told me. I took a cutting. I have a cutting home now of a wild Japanese berry. So you can grow things and do things a little bit more unconventional than what you are thinking, okay? I did it on my balcony. Look at our YouTube videos. I'm about to create channels for all of this, okay? So this will be in the same channel of that. We did it on my balcony. I had cucumbers, tomatoes, squash. One of my biggest videos, my biggest hit was having my cucumbers hanging over the over the balcony, and they're just drooping down, growing. I had like 10, one harvest. You guys, don't make this hard. Let's get ahead of the game. Let's do what we can do. I said this in my other lives. Let's live how others aren't living now so we can live how others aren't living later. I just want to help us. I just want us to be good. I'm not telling you to be like me and have a whole dream to have a farm and goats and all of that. If that's what you want, do that. But to me, I'm realizing if this was gone, what can I do to supplement this? If this was gone, what can I do to supplement that? So, if my meat supply was gone, what can I do to supplement that? I have quail. Do I eat all of them? No. Some of them are pets and I eat their eggs. Their eggs, I don't have to pay for eggs now. Cuts out a bill. Oh, eggs aren't that much. They weren't that much. Now they're getting $4 or $5. It's just not worth it to me. It's up to you. You weigh this and do this for you. Everyone can weigh this. This is why I like this. This is why I like living and gardening and eating and just being you, human. Everyone can do this for themselves. All right? We've always done this. We've always hunted for our food. We've always went out for things. People, when they hunt for fish and they debone fish, it's the same concept in a way. Like I said, I at least know what I'm feeding them. I know that it's good. And I hope you can say the same. And if I pray it doesn't. I'm praying that things don't get as crazy, but like I said, things are. So I want you guys to just be in the position to be able to provide for your family. And then, like I said, there's resilience and diversity. So I can't have chickens in my apartment, but my grandmothers and my cousins that live there, they're now open to chickens. So now we can do chickens. My Andre's mom, she's asking us every day, when you getting them chickens? I'm like, can you give me a second? I'm just trying to make sure I have proper stuff. So everybody's understanding and seeing the severity of it. So I just want you to, there's resilience, diversity. I don't always have to have, if I want chicken wings, I can just go over there and get my chickens. So you can do the same thing. If you can't keep chickens, but you know somebody that likes chickens, hey, talk to them. See, what are your contingency plans? Do you have some, like, if a lot of people joke about it, like, oh, the redneck that's ready with the generators. Hey, but he's ready and is always in clutch. We always the ones that's running over there with the extension cord. It doesn't cost that much. I have a generator. Cost me $500. When we had them stimmies, I went ahead and I just bought it. I already have an income coming in. I already get paid. So I'm going to use this and spend it and blow it and go out of town and all that stuff on stuff that I can't get return on. Bought a generator. And then I bought a little attachment to it. It's a solar panel generator. So now it's a generator. I can plug it up and charge it if I need to. Or if I'm out, have to bug out. You guys got to think of this. What if you can't bug? What if you can't, stay in? What do you have to bug out and leave? I can carry that thing. It's a little heavy, but I'm going to carry that thing and carry the solar panels and get up out of there. We have to think about these things. Some people may call it prepper. Some people may call it, being weird or being a doomsday person. I'm just saying, be aware. All I'm saying is realize the severity of certain things. We're in a lot of shortages. They keep talking about more shortages. Still problems with trucking and getting to places on time, getting our food on time. And then when they get stuff and it's not up to code and they have to just dispose of it. I don't know if you guys see plenty of stories where they're giving out sodas and food and just fruits because they're not up to code and they can't keep it. So they get rid of it and then they come back because until they can get back home. You're in trucking business. You're all the way in California picking up food and you got to get back over here to PA. You got to drop it. You got to do something. So that's a straight waste. There's a lot happening, you guys. There's a lot happening still with the trades because of the war. Russia and China, they're together. If you're not paying attention, if you don't know, now you know. I can't say the last part of that song, but Come on, you guys. Like I said, I'm just spitting out facts. So prayerfully, they don't fact check me again and say, oh, you're saying stuff is not happening because of inflation. Stuff is happening because of inflation. Hyperinflation, now they want to say. Okay, so I just want you guys to be aware, be at the brunt, be ahead of this. Like I said, I don't want to create doom, gloom, fear. I just want you guys to be ready. I want you guys to be good. Even if you can't afford a firearm. I encourage you to get some sort of CO2 or high-powered item. Okay, bow and arrow. Go back to classics. I mean, if you really know me, if you're my family watching this right now, then I've had everything since everywhere since I moved to North Carolina. Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, so yeah, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. I think I've been blabbering too much about this stuff. So I love you guys. If you haven't already, go ahead, like, and subscribe. This is Young Money Muggles. Once again, you guys, share this. Let's be aware. Go ahead, look at my previous videos. See how easy it is. You can have chickens, quail, rabbits. Don't matter. You can have it on your apartment. You can have it on your balcony. You can have it in the backyard. Have a whole section for it. I show you guys everything, even not just from my house, from others. I've done interviews, all of that. So I pray that this helped you. I pray that you've learned something from this. Okay? Pray that this blessed you just a little. Love you guys. Take care.